Hi, Miss Fever Fever, and I'm going to teach you how to make backgrounds for Twitter. So what you're first gonna do, or backgrounds for Twitter or any other website that you want to use this for. So what you're first gonna do is you're gonna take your two images, or however many images you want, and you're going to copy them and paste them onto a blank slate or a new image, which I've already done, as you can see. What I'm going to do next is this spot looks really empty right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to these websites I have mapped out for brushes, and I'm going to copy and paste the brushes onto my Photofiltre. So I copied one, and I'm going to do File, New. Okay, I can crop it later, so it doesn't really matter. I'm only using it really quick. You can either paste as a new image, which I usually like to do, and copy it again, or you can just go Edit, Paste Special, Mask, and just mask it over top. I like to cake on the brushes right here. That's really what I like to do. And I'm going to go to Google because I have a certain brush in mind that you guys would like. So I'm going to undo that. See. So it's still there. And then we're going to do paint, splatter, brushes. And it should be search. Google search. And go with these because they look epic. See, full size image. Ooh, sick. Copy image. And then we're going to paste this new image. The polygon tool, which you can't see, but because of my quality, but it's the it's if you click on your mouse cursor on the Photofiltre toolbar and go to, it looks like a triangle connected to a square with the end of a lasso, and it looks like that, this like on the end of the cursor. It'll let you select out what you want. So that's exactly what we're going to do right now. We're going to cut it right down the middle here, since it is pretty much useless, and then copy, paste this new, paste this new image, and then we're going to copy it and mask it onto our beautiful background. See how that kind of took up a lot of space? It kind of filled it up. Next, we're going to do this one because it's bigger and it would look really nice on our beautiful background. Thank you, Jim Carrey. Love your work. Paste this new image. Then we're going to copy it, and this one we're going to paste as a light, like a light blue, because light blue is amazing. And then we're going to do the same thing we did last time. Edit, paste special, mask. And this one we're going to do really off-center so that it looks like, I don't know, it's kind of popping on. For our text, we're going to use, make it so it has a gradient outline and a glittery inside. So it looks like this. I'm going to show you how to make that, because if you've seen it before, you might know how to make it. If you haven't seen it before, you don't know how to make it. So we're going to go to New. Okay. And I'm going to use one of my favorite all-time fonts, Peeweenie. Peeweenie is one of my favorite fonts because it's so simple. I absolutely love it. And to do a heart, I did Shift, and then I pushed the plus Enter key. Transform to selection. Selection, expand, and I'm going to expand it by 5. You can do 3, 5, 7, 9, whatever The fatter you want it, the better, I guess. I'd recommend 3, 5, or 7. For this. First, that didn't work, so we're going to try it the other way. We're going to do our gradient first, and we're going to make it, dark. And it's going to be these two colors, and I did right to left, so the first one, and it ended up looking like that. Then I'm going to go back to my text, transform to selection, expand, 5. Sorry for moving too fast. Yeah. Copy, Control N, or File New, and then I'm going to paste it on here again. And I'm going to crop it so it's just a little bit bigger, so I'll have plenty of room to use the magic wand tool, which is also on the sidebar that you cannot see. I'm going to go to text, type the same thing I did before. Again, that's Shift plus the Enter key, whatever. I'm going to add a stroke, which is white, and I'm going to fill it with the pattern. This time around, I'm going to do a light blue. Try it and see how it works. I haven't tried it before. Oh, it actually looks really pretty. So we're going to validate that. It looks gorgeous. And Control, you can go to and click on the white with the magic wand tool. Now, to invert it so that it selects the text instead of the white, you go to Selection, Invert, or Control I, and then you copy and Control V, or Edit, paste it onto your image. And there you have it. There's your Justin background. You could pretty much do anything else you want with it now. It's pretty much yours. You can add more brushes, or you could, pretty much do whatever with it, but the decisions are yours to make. I'm going to show you something I've showed on all my other tries of this. What you can do is you can take your image, go to the magic wand tool, invert the selection. No, don't invert the selection. Select the white. Then go to your gradient tool. And this doesn't work for Twitter because on Twitter you can only pick one background color. It looks really awkward. But you can do a left to right, or right to left, or top to bottom, or bottom to top gradient of the background. If you're going to use this for Twitter, I recommend either using a top to bottom or bottom to top gradient, so that you can, whatever. The decisions are yours to make from here on out. Your background is pretty much, the decisions are up to you on what you're going to do with it. Go ahead, go crazy, do whatever. Just have fun with it. So, this has been a Miss Bieber Fever tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks.